Hi, I'm Sarah, and I'm excited to share with you just how augmented reality is impacting education. So the biggest question is, what is it? Augmented reality expands the physical world. It adds layers of digital information onto what we can see with the naked eye. It augments our surroundings by adding sound, video, and graphics. It really is the integration of digital information in our real environment every day. One of the first mainstream applications of AR technology was the yellow first down line that began appearing in televised NFL football games in 1998. Today, AR is used in education, tourism, healthcare, marketing, and gaming industries, as well as many other applications. Researchers have reported positive impact on learners, specifically in the areas of increased content understanding when using AR, long-term memory retention when using AR technology, and improved collaboration and task performance when students are using augmented reality technology in the classroom. AR makes learning faster, more efficient, more engaging, and more fun. Additional benefits include, besides a smartphone or a tablet, no extra equipment is needed. It makes a more accessible learning environment, especially for dual language learners and students who require specialized instruction. It increases student engagement and motivation, and it gives an interactive explanation of complex concepts. So what does that mean? How can teachers bring in augmented reality easily into their classroom? Well, there are many ways to do this to enhance your classroom instruction. One way is textbook integration. AR can bring models and stories to life. Several publishers have begun to embed augmented reality capabilities into text so students can see a 3D animation of a storybook. AR word walls are another is a similar concept, so students can take a tablet or a smartphone to a word wall, scan the image, and then can get an auditory and visual explanation of what that word means. Another way is through Google AR Expeditions. Right now, they have over 100 different models that bring really abstract concepts to life within the classroom. So you can use it through Google for Education, and you can make images like this 3D cyclone appear in your classroom. So can students create content? The short answer is yes, they can. Students can record themselves narrating book reports, poetry, or an explanation of any work samples they create. These recordings can be accessed by anyone who uses one of those creation apps to scan the work sample. Similarly, many schools are now using AR yearbooks, so students can record videos of themselves. I saw examples of live photographs, as well as speeches students gave at graduation, being embedded into the images within the yearbook. So years later, you can use an application to scan yearbook images and bring your high school memories back to life, or middle school or elementary school. Finally, students can really author their own stories and experiences using a variety of creation apps. So this really allows for content for students to do more, have more creativity, as well as show what they've learned in a really unique way. So there are many apps for AR content creation. I chose 3 to share with you. 3D Bear, Moteboat, and Orb. Sorry, it's a little cut off by the Loom video. 3D Bear, Moteboat, and Orb are all content creation apps. These apps allow students and teachers to access libraries of content as well as create their own. If you're working with young learners, Moteboat is excellent because it really works with, like you can speak to it and it'll create and do based on what you're saying versus using coding. Other apps teach students how to code different augmented reality models or experiences. Two more apps that I selected are Experience Real History, which brings history to life, and I thought it was pretty cool. It allows students to experience stories at home, in the classroom, or in real life when they're visiting those specific sites. This was made from a company in Texas and started with teaching the history of the Alamo, but they're creating new content as they expand. The other one is Curioscope. So the learner wears a t-shirt and you use the app to scan the t-shirt, and you can actually see a real life rendering and interact with a rendering of your anatomy. So you can see how everything sits inside your body and touch it, interact with it. It also works in selfie mode, so you can turn it around and look at yourself. So it's pretty cool. Augmented reality is changing education. It allows students to interact with the real world, enhances engagement, and makes learning exciting. More importantly, the jobs of the future will require students to understand coding and how to interact with a 3D environment. It is a technology that is already becoming mainstream, and I highly encourage teachers, if they're not already using it, to start embedding it in their teaching. Thanks. Bye.